Today in the garden, the herbaceous perennial border is looking a little, well, worse for wear, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, it just needs a really good cutback. So I'm going to show you how to cut back your perennials ready for this spring. Now, a lot of perennial plants will die back in the winter, and it sometimes looks like it's a bit of a lost cause, but give it a few months until we get to early spring, and you'll start to see signs of life at the bottom of this. And all I'm going to do is cut back any of the brown and dead stems. They're the bits that we don't want because they're a waste of energy, and that will focus all of the energy on all, look at this, that new growth underneath. Occasionally you'll get deceptive plants like this salvia patens, which looks like it's completely done for. You think it's dead, but actually give it a little scratch on the bottom and I can see that there's some green underneath there, which tells me this plant is still alive. So to get this back, I'm just going to cut this right down to the base, and then I'll get some compost and just cover that over the top to protect it from any frost, and that should come back. Now, unfortunately, not every plant makes it. Unfortunately, my bee blossom, which I absolutely love, has completely gone. I've checked the roots underneath, and well, it was that easy to get out of the ground. So unfortunately, it's a bit of a goner, but no harm. We'll plant something else here, get that ready for this year. Now, I've got a really interesting one for you here. This is my verbena. Now, normally verbena will die off in cold weather, but we had quite a warm winter and this is looking pretty alive. But you can see we've got all of the dead seed heads on the top here. So sometimes it feels like you should leave it as is, but cut this right down. Don't worry too much about it. It's a hardy perennial. It's got new shoots ready to go. And by cutting this down, you'll encourage those new shoots to come out and you'll get those lovely purple flowers all over again. With everything cut away and pruned as it should, now I should expect amazing colors once again in the spring and summertime. This can go straight on the compost heap. It's got no disease or anything and that will break down quite nicely. Now, if you have cut some to the ground, as I said earlier, you can cover it with a bit of compost just to give it a bit of thermal protection, or some shredded leaves. That will work massively, and as they break down they make quite a good feed too. Now, I've still got a little bit of de-weeding to do just to clean this up, and we'll plant some more bits where unfortunately this one didn't quite make it, so it will look amazing once again in our cottage garden. Take care.